everybody, it's Patricia and welcome back to my channel. It's time to shop my stash. And when I was pulling my things out, these are the only things in my stash that were not in projects. I have 2 eyeshadow palettes in a project. I have bronzer, I have blush, I have highlight, I have lipsticks and mascaras all in projects. Oh, this one was not. That's my eyeshadow primer. So I pulled that down. So yeah, I mean, I have a lot of things that are in projects. 2 foundations. So anyway, this is what I'm going to take out of my everyday makeup. And I will be pulling in some new things, including a palette. I did not add a palette last time. I am going to add a palette this time, even though I'm working on 2. One of them I'm panning. My other palette I'm just trying to use 10 times, and I've already used it 5 times. So I think I'm ready to add something else into the mix. So I'm going to have a little bit more makeup in my stash for this next couple of weeks, and I've got to use it. I've got to be putting it on. So let's go over what's going out. I'm taking out my 2 concealers. I have been using these together. I do like them together. I don't like this Maybelline one by itself. I don't like it on its own, but I will use that up. The color is great. And I love my Tarte Shape Tape. I have found this medium one. I did try panning it. I think it was year before last, I think. I did try panning it. I had the medium and I had the light. The light I did end up panning. The medium I didn't. It's too light for under my eyes, but it's perfect to do like little touch-ups. Like if I remove my lipstick and a lot of my foundation comes off around my lips, I can touch up with this one. Or if I have to clean up the side of my eyes, this is perfect for touching up that area. It matches my skin perfectly. It just doesn't brighten, and I like my concealers to brighten under my eyes. So anyway, I'm going to take these 2 out. I'm no longer going to try to really pan this. I am just going to use it normally, and then when it's gone, I don't think I will repurchase it in medium. I will repurchase the Shape Tape, but not in medium. But that's how I'm going to use it. It's great for touch-ups. So those are going. This Natasha Denona that I didn't even realize I had. This is okay. This is darker than my Clinique. So for me, this is too dark for me right now. My Clinique is just now matching my skin tone. This one is still a little too dark. So I will play with this a little bit more in the summer months once I get a little more color. But for right now, it was just too dark. It is very glowy. I will not repurchase this when this is gone. I'm glad I have it, and it's great to mix. On its own, it's just too shiny. But I will use it to mix with other foundations. Now, I like this highlighter. I must say, I'm not a big fan of Makeup Revolution, but I do like their highlighters. I like their concealer. I haven't tried any foundation of theirs. I don't like their eyeshadow formula, but I like this concealer. I mean, this highlighter. I've got my MAC paint pot that I've been using to set my eyeshadows with. This is in Painterly. And then I will pull something else out. This is the Lovecraft Beauty blushes, and I have been enjoying that. That's a nice palette, but I can put that back and pull something else out and give it a little more love. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let me show you what I've pulled out to use. In one of my projects, I have Benefit's Gold Rush as a blush, and it is a coral color. So I pulled out this LA Girl palette, and it's in pink and rosy tones. And there is a highlighter here if I want to use that, and a bronzer. I am focusing though heavily on the bronzer I have in my project pan. So I'll probably just be using these 2 and maybe the highlighter, but I'm going to focus on that. I am going to use my Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. This is a really good drugstore eyeshadow primer. I love that. And for concealer, I'm going to use my ColourPop. No filter. And my color is Light 12. And it's a really good color for me. I like that. I'm going to throw in a Stila Glitter and Glow. And this one is in Kitten Karma. I don't want these to dry out on me. So I'm going to work on using that in the next couple of weeks. For a highlighter, I pulled out one of my Trestique. And this one's a mini highlighter stick in Maldives. It's beautiful. And I don't have a whole lot left in this. That is, well, that's the plastic's there. So let me roll it. It's there. That's how much I have. So I am going to use that. Although I do have one in my 10 and 10 that I'm working on. I pulled out this Winky Lux eyeshadow palette because I have not used this in quite a while. And I want to give it some attention. And it has some very pretty shades in there. Let's see what I can do with that. This one looks like a duochrome. Yep, it is. There we go. So, this looks like fun. We'll play with that. And then something I forgot I have. I have a drawer with, I think, 4 different lipstick palettes. And this is my oldest one, the Urban Decay Vice palette. Let me see if I can, there it is. And I have got to use that. Beautiful shades. They're smaller pans, but that's one I might need to really work on panning maybe next year. I am planning on doing a panning my palettes next year. I'm not going to start it this year though. I don't know. I might. Who knows? Anyway, that's what I'm working on. The Vice Lips, the Winky Lux palette, and then also in my stash I have the Tartelette and Bloom and the Tarte Winter Wonder Glam palette. So there's 3 palettes I can use. This blush or face palette, it's actually a face palette. This face palette, and then all of these goodies as well. Oh, and foundation. The Hourglass Stick Foundation. What color do I have? Natural. I pulled this out to try to use it with my Kevin Aquan. I really don't like that Kevin Aquan. There's a hair on here. I really don't like that Kevin Aquan foundation. I am trying so hard to use it. So I'm going to try mixing it with a stick foundation and see if that will help. I don't have any other balm foundations, and it's not playing well with liquid foundations. So I'm going to try to use this. I am so trying not to declutter that foundation, but I just don't like it. I'm going to try to find a way to use it because I paid $70-something for that foundation. Anyway, that's everything. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe. Questions or comments, leave them down below. And stay safe, guys. Stay well. I'll see you next time.